Hey, good morning, church. My name is David Burns. I'm originally from Baltimore, Maryland. Throughout the years of my addiction, started at a young age in teenager years. By the time I was 33, alcohol and drugs have taken over my life. And I never really had a walk with Christ. And I fell down my mom's steps and went into a coma for 4 days. And when I woke up, I got released from the hospital a week later. And I went back out and I had an alcoholic seizure. When I had an alcoholic seizure, there was a man named Bill, was my roommate in the hospital, and asked did I ever hear of a program called Teen Challenge. I said, man, I'm no teenager. He said, no, and he told me about the program. So I go through the program, and first 4 months, I had played games. You know, by that time, I've been through 19, 20 drug and rehabilitation programs, 30-day, 2 weeks. I planned on leaving. And when I planned on leaving, God spoke to me. I never in my life heard God before. And I wound up staying, and I started really diving into the curriculum, and I graduated the program, and I stayed on as an intern. And when I stayed on it as an intern, a year later, they asked me to be the program director of Capitol Heights Teen Challenge. From that moment, 2 years later, I meet my wonderful, godly wife and her kids and become a father, and stayed in ministry for the next 6 years. And 2 years ago, I left ministry and went back out into the corporate world. And I started working, and next thing you know, I stopped devotions. Next thing you know, I stopped reading the word. Next thing you know, I stopped talking to God. Next thing you know, Dave's drinking again. And I was scared. And I ran into a pastor that's an executive director for Teen Challenge in Fredericksburg at a Walmart, and tells me, Dave, you know what you got to do. You got to get back in and build a relationship with Christ. I said, man, my pride got in the way, and I ran for 4 more months. And I see me dying, and I see my wife getting so far distant away from me. So I did the hardest thing I could ever do, picked up that heavy phone, and I called Teen Challenge, and now I've been here a little over 60 days, and in December I will finish the program, and my wife and I are praying to see what God has in store for us next. But one thing for certain that I do know, no matter if I stay on as an intern or I go back out in the world, I know one thing for certain, and that's God has to be not only my father, but my best friend each and every day. And I know when I do that, through Christ, all things are possible. Thank you.